Hello everyone, welcome back to Oghupower. I'm Oghu, and this is another episode of Yakuza 0. And yeah, I jumped out of the sub-story because I wanted to start a new episode. Ah, it's you, the only one in the world who could pass for my pretend boyfriend. Haven't you found someone else clever to do the job yet? No, not yet. So far, the one and only thin man who wears an eye patch, a cool ponytail, and has a dangerous air kind of like the blade of a knife has been you. Yeah, that's no one you just see all the time. Somehow, I ain't surprised. If I can find someone, my dad will make me marry a suitor he arranged. Please, are you sure you won't pretend to be my boyfriend? Please, please, please be my boyfriend. Alright. I was in the pickle, alright. Would you wanna marry some guy that I don't even know and end up spending the rest of their life with him? Fine, you painted yourself into this corner, but I feel your pain. I'll pretend to be your boyfriend. Yes, I'm so glad I didn't lose hope. Oh, my name is Kokoa. Please call me Koko-chan. Oh, and sorry, I didn't catch your name. I'm Goro Majima. I see. Then Majima-san, I will address you as Goro-chan. Goro-chan? We just met. That's taking things a little fast, don't you think? No. I know it's just pretend, but we're in a romantic relationship. We can't be so formal with each other. We have to make this believable. If you say so. Yes, I do. Well, let's not waste any more time. We should be going. Like, right now. What? I'm getting exhausted already. And what's this about going? Going where? Come on, try to keep up. We're going to the restaurant, where we'll meet with my dad over dinner, the three of us. Wait, now? We're gonna meet over dinner? I've got nothing to say to your dad, Koko-chan. Make it so we meet, shake hands, and then let me go. Why don't you? Bing bang boom. Oh, no, that won't work at all. Dad won't be reassured unless I show him what kind of a man my boyfriend is. We have to go now, Goro-chan. Get a move on. Damn, I don't know what I was expecting, but here we are. Here we are. So, Goro-chan, this is where we'll meet my father. I only have two requests. Please don't reveal that you're not just... I only have two requests. Please don't reveal that you're just pretending to be my boyfriend and don't anger him. You got it. But what's all this about making him angry? Will that get pissed off easily? Oh no, he's just stubborn. He's not scary though. He seems to think I'm not the sharpest tool in the shed and he babies me more than he should. But underneath it all, he's as good as a father as I could ask for. Well, I suppose it's tough to blame the guy. If I had a daughter like you, I'd be pretty worried too. You see? So if you start saying a bunch of weird stuff, he'll blow his lid and be all like, forget this guy, I'll arrange your next date. So let's avoid that. No problemo. So let's go over my boyfriend's backstory now. Excuse me? I need a backstory? Yes. We've been going out for 6 months. You're a dentist who likes... we've been going out for 6 months. You're a dentist who likes going out on drives and watching movies. And your favorite food is the omelette rice I make. Okay. What was halted now? I had to give my dad some details about my boyfriend, so I made stuff up. If he gets curious, can you make sure you've got it memorized? But I ain't exactly making this a walk in the park. How am I supposed to remember all these details? Fine, from the top. We've been going out for 6 months. Dentist. Going out on drives and watching movies. Love the omelette rice I make. Okay. I'll give it my best shot. There he is. Dad! Over here! He looks so young. I mean, look at him. He looks like he could be her boyfriend. So this is Koko-chan's dad. Unlike his space case of a daughter, he seems pretty buttoned up. Goro-chan, this is my father. Hello, I'm Koko's father. Pleased to meet you. And this is the man I'm seeing, Goro Majima-san. No, now that I think about it, meeting a girl's dad for the first time is super important for a normal couple. This could help making an impact on the rest of her life. Guess I better buckle down and get into this role properly. No different than at the Grand, right? First impression's key. What do I open with? Pleased to meet you, sir. I'm Goro Mashima. I'm delighted to meet you, father. Please make me a miss. I guess the first one. Pleased to meet you, sir. I am Goro Mashima. Mashima-kun, was it? I understand my daughter looks to you for a lot of support. Support? Oh no, in fact it's quite the opposite. Kokuo-san has stood by me at every turn. Well, how courteous of you. Something that gets to me these days is the erosion of courtesy in today's youth. So many can't even manage a proper introduction. You seem different, Mashima-kun. That's right, Dad. Goro-chan's not like those stereotypical men. Good. The first impression went well. Playing the respectful type was a pretty slick move. Mashima-kun, I must say I'm surprised. You really do exist. I beg your pardon? Well, my daughter described you as a man who is tall yet slender-waisted, sports an eye patch, has long hair tied back, and emits a deadly aura not unlike a dagger's edge. I never imagined such a man could actually exist, yet here you are, in the flesh. See, Dad? I told you I wasn't lying. My boyfriend's right here in front of you. Yes, I figured it wasn't another figment of your overactive imagination. So I'm really quite shocked. Overactive imagination? Dad, I don't make things up that often, do I? Well, they do seem to be on good terms. And her dad's a decent guy, too. Stern, but decent. Oh yes, Machima-kun. Kokuo might have mentioned it already, but what line of work are you in again? My job, huh? Oh man, I think Kokuo mentioned it in the backstory she gave me. I'm a Yakuza. No, I'm a dentist. I'm a dentist. Oh yes, that's right. I thought you were a dentist. I never would have guessed from your appearance. Not the face I'd expect from a dentist at all, to be frank. More like the one who punches them out. I get told that often, yes. Dad, you're being so rude to my Goro-chan. Whew, I'm just gonna remember what Goro-chan told me in that hack job of a backstory. Incidentally, Majima-kun, yes? I was wondering, how did you come to meet Kokuo? Oh, well, that's, I didn't ask you, ask Majima-kun. But tell me, Majima-kun, how did you two get to know each other? What the? He's prying pretty deep. Is he onto us? Gotta explain how I suppose limit Kokuo-chan in a way that won't make him more suspicious. She stopped me in the street. We sat next to each other at the movie. Kokuo-chan ran into me while eating too. I guess since there was the clue with the movie. We happened to sit next to each other at the movie theater. That's how we met. At the movie? Come to think of it, Kokuo did mention that you enjoy movies. Yes. Like I said, Kokuo-chan just happened to sit next to me. That flick was a real tearjerker, so I offered her my handkerchief. And the rest is history. Yes, that's how it went. Amazing, Goro-chan. I can't believe you came up with such... I mean, I remember it like it was 15 minutes ago. It was so romantic. Well, what a fortuitous meeting then. I'm just glad she didn't meet your boyfriend in any places she shouldn't be. Of course not. My Goro-chan is a proper and decent man. There. I wove in Kokuo-chan's backstory and came up with a tale that rings true enough. Majima-kun, I'm going to put it to you straight. What is it about my daughter that you find attractive? Dad? Why would you put him on the spot like that? I'm sorry, Kokuo, but I'm just so worried about you. You're still so innocent, like a child. It keeps me awake at night, worrying about whether or not you'll ever manage to live a proper and prosperous family life. If there's a man who would love you and treat you well, why, I would give you my blessing for a marriage right this instant. That's why I need to ask, Majima-kun. What about Kokuo do you find attractive? He's looking into my soul here. Guess I can't blame him. His daughter's future is on the line. I don't like tricking him, but I told Kokuo-chan to go along with this. Gotta find a good reason why I find her so attractive. She's so cute. She makes great omelette rice. She's innocent and childlike. To be honest, I would go with this since he said that, but I did look it up and that's this one? I actually kind of like how innocent and childlike she is. Really? Wouldn't you consider those her poorer qualities? I suppose most would. But seeing her lose in the world, it makes me want to keep her safe and protected. You know what I'm saying? I love her for who she is, and that means I'll take the bad with the good. Majima-kun, you're willing to accept everything about my daughter, even where she falls short? I think I can entrust a man like you with my Kokoa. Dad. Damn, this got real touching all of a sudden. Oh, would you excuse me? I need to go wash up. Sure, honey. Don't fall in. Wait a sec, with her powdering her nose, it's down to just me and her old man. Damn, awkward. Majima-kun. Yes? I have no idea who you really are, but thank you for playing along with my daughter's life. What? Her lie? What lie? I got no idea what you mean. What lie? You can stop pretending. I knew this was all an act from the moment I sat down. Was it that obvious? If you knew from the start, what gave us away? I could tell us better when my daughter was acting. I wasn't her father for all these years for nothing. Then why'd you go along with this dumb charade for so long? Kuko was so desperate to convince me. It's my fault she tried a stunt like this, isn't it? I'm sure it's because I kept pushing her into dates with all those suitors I had arranged for her. You know your daughter well. You saw right through her. I lost my wife when Coco was still an infant. I raised her alone, without anyone else's help. I tried to raise her well, so no one would look down on her for not having a mother. But I know I've been overly protective of her. I can see now that she's capable of standing on her own 2 feet. I've got to stop telling my daughter to this or that, no more pushing her to meet potential suitors. She's her own woman. It's time I learned to let go. But the truth is, that another reason I went along with your little charade. That was weird. What's that? Someday my daughter's going to bring a real boyfriend to meet me. And I thought this might be a good practice. Practice, huh? Thanks to you, I got a good idea of what to expect. When the time comes, I think I will manage. Huh. It's still a good feeling to spend so much time lying to someone who knew it from the start. But I gotta tell ya, I think avoiding an arranged marriage wasn't the only reason Koko-chan pulled this stunt. What do you mean? I think she was trying to show you that you don't need to worry about her so much. Worry? Yeah. Pretty plain to see that she's the source of a bundle of your worries. I think she wanted to reassure you that she's capable of looking after herself. She wanted to prove that to you she can manage her own affairs, like getting married. Sorry, I'm back. I hope that wasn't too awkward for you guys. Did you even break the silence? Welcome back, Koko-chan. So, listen, your dad actually knew Majima-kun. Yes? Kokoa, you've done well finding this man. I had nothing to worry about after all. Dad? I know, right? Koko-chan's a super guy, so this means you'll stop trying to set me up, right? Yes. I can see there's no longer any need. Really? Awesome! It's been an awful long day. I'm heading back to my hotel. Oh, okay. I'll walk you back, Dad. And we should go with him too. Right? Playful, is everything normal? Did you encounter a sound glitch too, like a minute or two ago? Goro-chan, thank you so much for being my boyfriend for even just a few minutes today. You're a crazy good actor, by the way. I almost forgot you weren't actually my boyfriend for a second there. Glad I could do you a solid. Let me give you this then. Thank you very much. You got a Sprite belt. Nice. Whatever the case, I think I'm free from that hounding me to meet his suitors. What a relief. Okay, thanks Playful. That's good. Yes, well, I have to walk my dad to his hotel. Yep, when you get a real boyfriend, you better do a proper introduction so he doesn't have to worry about you. I'll try. Bye now. Kokoa, I forgot something. Give me just a moment. Oh, okay. Huh? Something wrong? Majima-kun, there's one last thing to say. Huh? What's that? Majima-kun, I'm glad I got to talk to you. You went through all the bother of pretending to be my daughter's boyfriend just for my sake. You're a good man. And sorry, it's quite hot. I was trying to put one past you. Don't give me too much credit now. No, not at all. That's why I'd like it if you would be my daughter's real boy. He had a feeling. I had a feeling. I didn't remember it, but I had a feeling that something like this would happen. Excuse me? What did I just say? I said, would you please ask my daughter out for real? Consider it for a moment. Please. What in the fresh hell makes you think that's a good idea? Because you're the ideal man. I think I can safely entrust your future to you. But slow down. I'm having trouble believing my ears. You could start by just pretending. That's fine. Heck, if she won't take you, I will. Did you just say what I think of it? Yeah, that's what's all this about? Give me a break, you two. This is why I'm single. So I'm sorry there, guys. I thought I had pressed the button. Good. Well. Then... Sorry. What will we have? Oh. Oh, that's nice. Just two. I think you get a CP every time you complete... yeah. Every time you complete one of those restaurants. Speaking of, I don't remember... Well, let's have a look. I don't remember how many points I have. I think this guy's from a side story? Ah, the phone cards. Oh, that's the guy from the story there. Huh. Hey, let's intervene. You know what? Let's go for a bit of slugger fuck style. Don't remember that one. Nice. Over 500,000 yen. Oh, nice. Sir, we won't be calling you into trouble again. Thanks, you really saved me. I'd like to give you something in return. Maybe this will do? You got the slightly pristine skin. Okay. Speaking of which, I got something. Ah. Slows down to ooh. Well, if I use one, that will come in handy. Well, I mean, it's a belt, but it will still come in handy. Okay, yeah, that was a really bad one, I'm sorry. Yeah, the next to the right. Really? Oh. Ooh, yes, yes. Oh, come on. F off. Get real, you leech. What's all this then? A taxing issue. Screw your little sales tax. You want us to pay a tax every time we buy something? You bloodsuckers will bleed the whole country dry. I understand. Your anger is justified. But it's unnecessary ill for the sake of the nation's people. Get stuffed. You cannot pay sales tax on that fancy suit that you're wearing, you damn bureaucrat. This tax is only made to keep the common people down. Yeah, you vulture. That younger guy is sure taking some heat over some kind of tax issue. Guess it's more likely they'd run into the son of a bitch bureaucrat trying to spring the sales tax on us, all alone, in a back alley, no less. I don't like your tone, sir. I represent the voice of the general populace, and I'm here to tell you we're f***ing pissed. Yeah, why don't we give you a little taste of public opinion? Then you'll know what oppression feels like. But please, calm down. Violence isn't the answer. Don't do this. This pot's about to boil over. Du kan nicht echt wie das with temple. Let's do that first. I have 3. I need 10. Okay, let's wait. Interior. Let's wait for money magnet, let's say. Okay, let's get in there. But please, calm down. Shut it. Asshole. Hey fellas, let's tone it down. I know sense of ganging up on one guy. Have a little pride, eh? What? You don't know who this cockroach is, do you? It's the pencil-pushing dickwad that came up with the sales tax. Sales tax? What? Don't you watch the news? It's in the tax they're going to start charging next year. Every time you buy something, they're going to charge you 3% more as tax. Isn't that ridiculous? What? That is some bullshit. And this guy's the douchebag? That's highway robbery. Whoa, I about lost it for a second there. Listen guys, I totally understand why it pisses you off. But beating this guy to a pulp isn't gonna make the sales tax go away, is it? Who gives a shit? The government needs to know what the people think of their shit policies in a way they'll understand. Direct action. Yeah. Power to the people. If you ain't part of the solution, you're part of the problem. You wanna stick up for this mosquito, then it'll show you the power of the masses too. So what you really after is blowing off steam? Sure. See how far this gets you with me. Prepare for the revolution, asshole. Catch! Nice. Sorry, I was out of line. Won't tap me again. Public got your shoe fiddles dead. Thank you for stepping in. Those people were out for blood. I'm Tayo. Matsusato. Tayo, as in the sun. If I may, can I buy you a drink as thanks? That's a good name. I'm Majima. No need for any thanks though. Yeah. Oh no, absolutely insist. Sounds like you got your work cut out for you though. What's some kind of political big shot? Well, I don't have much in the way of rank or power, but I'm in a position to help steer the country. I came to Sotenbori for a conference on taxation policy, but I wasn't prepared to face the public about it. You're driving a tank called the government. Even if you're careful, people are gonna be pissed when you steamroll away. You're trying to make this country a better place to live, right? You gotta take some pride in that. You think so? I knew people would be unhappy with the new tax, but only on a logical level. When I saw how emotional they got about it, well, it was daunting. If they find out that the sales tax is on the tip of the iceberg and there are more taxes on the way, I hate to think how the people will react. What? More taxes on top of the sales tax? Right, nothing's set in stone yet, but we're considering many more effective ways of generating revenue streams. In fact, at tomorrow's conference, I have to give a talk on some of those proposals. That's so. Well, I guess that we're making such good money these days, you can't fault the government wanting to get their hands in the pie. Yes, but as you've seen firsthand, we have to consider public opinion. I wonder if I can really come up with a tax policy that everyone could live with. Good luck with that. Even if they're throwing cash into the fireplace, nobody wants the government to hold out its hand. Yeah, I think that's a fitting way to describe it. Yeah, that's where I'm stuck. I haven't found the right balance and I'm a little lost at the moment. Well, I can't understand a lick of what you're trying to do, but take care of the country first, alright? Wait, Majima-san, can you help me just once more? No? Got another mobs waiting to string up? Yeah. Oh, no, not that. I want to get your views on taxation. What? I know less than nothing on the subject of taxes. That's why you're perfect. You see, I just had this idea. Perhaps someone who is completely ignorant of taxation can offer an entirely different perspective. You think? Please, Majima-san. It's no exaggeration. The fate of this country rests on your shoulders. Will you please give me advice on taxation policy? Yeah, of course. That's what the government does. It goes out in the street and asks random people about their politics. Okay, you win. Let's talk some taxes. Thank you. Your insight will be invaluable. But this is hardly the place for it. Can we go somewhere more appropriate? Sure, lead the way. Now you better keep in mind, I don't know the first thing about tax policy. Don't expect much from me. No, that's exactly why I asked you. I know you'll have some unique insights, not bound by typical conventions. So you're basically hoping to strike gold in a copper mine? Well, let's just make sure you're not completely in the dark with a basic question. Sure? Majima-san, do you know why the government collects taxes from the people? To keep the people down? To provide public services? To collect no debts? No, provide public services. It's for providing public services, right? Huh? Yes, that's exactly right. I'm sorry for asking such a basic question. Just as you said, Majima-san, taxes are collected mainly for providing public services. Education, medical care, the police, fire departments, and so much more paid for by taxes. They pay for services that the people need to survive. Yeah, we gotta build roads and bridges and keep it in working order, right? But there's more to it than that. Exactly. They also serve other purposes as it pertains to general wealth, but we don't need to go into that much detail. Like I said, there's a whole lot I don't know. But aren't you interested in where your money goes? It's always good to know more about taxes. Yeah, I'm getting a proper schooling here. Okay, let's shift to the main thing. Majima-san, if you were in the position of collecting taxes from the people, what would you tax? Adult entertainment? Tobacco? Sato-san? I don't know what Sato-san is there. Let's go with tobacco. Why not charge taxes on tobacco? Tobacco, you say? Interesting. Since the government monopoly on tobacco products ended 3 years ago, there actually has been a small tax on tobacco products. Yeah, I smoke them myself, so I don't really want to pay a tax on them. But I suppose they're non-essential. And if you're gonna check up taxes, it's the non-essential stuff that you start with. People might even be more likely to understand the tax on smokes, right? I see. A tobacco tax. Yeah. A pack's around 200 yen now. People bitch and moan, but I think that's still fork over 300. I see. Interesting. At the 400 yen mark though, I think I'd have a long hard think about each pack being worth it. I think at that point I'd consider cutting back on my intake too. And what about 500 yen a pack? I'd probably quit cold turkey. You'd quit at 500, but if you raised it incrementally... He started muttering all of a sudden. What else do you think would have potential for taxation? I think something that's closely tied to everyday living would have the best potential. like, okay, you start at, okay, 200 yen, and now it's 250. 50 yens are taxes. Then it's still 200 yen, but the taxes are another 50, so now it's suddenly 300 yen. 200 yen for the pack, 300. And so you just, yeah. A tax side to everyday living, huh? Really shrewd. Air, pets, gasoline. Gasoline. How about checking up the tax on gasoline? A gasoline tax?
Yeah.
Why not? People with cars are obviously living it up here. Why not skim a little more off the top? The price of gas is dependent on the cost of petroleum, so people have experienced price hikes before. They should be used to price creep, actually. There's also provisional tariff on gas tax. Yes, there's certainly increased tax without too much notice. Hey, why all the mothering? You're not feeling it well, Info? Oh no, far from it. I think it's a fantastic idea. I will definitely follow up on it. Oh, good to hear. Majima-san, anything else? Do you have anything else to say on the matter of taxation? Anything else about taxation?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, right. Well, I was thinking about the sales tax those goofballs were all right up about. Yes? So next year, we gotta start paying 3% on top of everything we buy, right?
Yeah.
Yes, that's how it works. Well, why stop at 3%? Sure, you can go in at that rate, but wouldn't you get more if you bumped it up? That would be impossible. Mashima-san, you saw what happened. Just a 3% tax cost so much outrage, people want to tear me apart. Tadajima would probably end up in open revolt. No, Taiyo-chan, you ain't thinking. People are pissed because you sprang a new thing on them, and you had to turtle up. You gotta think about the long game. The long game? Familiarity is a scary thing, my friend. Sure, people are bitching and moaning about this shiny new text, but once it becomes a regular part of life, they move on to the next thing to bitch and moan about. And that's when you start gradually turn the screws. Every time you hike it up a little, you get some more blubbering. But they won't be screaming bloody murder like the first time you introduce the text. Wanna know why? Because they'll be used to getting screwed. If something they've already accepted gets a little worse, it's just facts of life doing what they do. So if you want to pull in the cash, you gotta have a plan to really amp up that sales tax. Mashima-san, I'm getting goosebumps. And I think you're terrifying, actually. Are you even off this earth? You really wanna know? No, not really. Then, if the sales tax were to be raised, how high do you think it should go? How high should it go, huh? You're starting at 3%, right? Let me see here. Okay, let's go with 8. 50 would be really high. 5 would be fine too. Why not go for 8? Yeah, okay. Say around 8%. I see. 8. Actually, that's a good number. It's neither too close nor too far from the double-digit 10 threshold. Good business sent among the people, but I imagine it could actually be workable. Yeah, but an 8% sales tax will bump a 100 thing to 108. That sure hurt my enthusiasm for buying pricey stuff. Maybe we went from the initial 3 up to 5, waited a little longer, and then hiked it up to the proposed 8. Then eventually we'd... Enough with the muttering under your breath, Tayo-chan. Oh, sorry. I was lost in my thoughts. Mashima-san, I'm so glad I took the time to speak with you. You're a wealth of ideas. Yeah? Glad I was useful. Useful doesn't begin to describe it. Please, take this. It's just a token of my thanks. So that... nice. So that now we are able to screw over the populace. Okay, I better get going. I need to get back to the hotel and prepare my presentation for the tax conference tomorrow. Ah, the boy. Do your country proud, yeah? Here.
Hi.
Will do, Majima-san. I'll be sure to work in your advice. See you. Never figured I'd be in a position to give a guy in the business of running our country advice. Urchin seems to get a handle on how to go about checking up taxes too. Good for him. Wait, checking up taxes? Did I just... If taxes go up, is it my fault? Nah, no way. It is. It definitely is, Majima. Okay, so all of you watching this on YouTube, I want to thank you guys very much for watching. And if you're watching this on Twitch, then please stay a bit longer. Bye-bye.